Hey everyone, my name is Peyton, and in this video I'm going to be going over some additional features that Unreal Engine has that you might not know about. Some of these are going to be quite simple, of course, very beginner, but it's a couple of things that Unreal has now that you might just not know about. I will probably do a couple of these videos just because I'll be walking through some of these different tools and all. But one thing that I wanted to start off with is showing how you can, of course, UV something or edit your UVs if need be inside of the engine once you've already brought in your models, or if you're actually creating models inside of Unreal Engine itself. So one thing that we need to check just in case you don't have it is go to your plugins. Make sure to type in modeling and make sure that the modeling tools editor mode is turned on. You probably might have it enabled, you might not, but yeah, that's just one easy way to check to make sure. But what we're gonna do is once you restarted Unreal, if you didn't have it, then you can go up here to your selection mode and actually switch over to modeling. So under the modeling tab, we can find a variety of options here. I've made a video in the past about how to bake textures in here and baking out like an AO map and all for an asset. Specifically, this one actually was in that video. But what I want to also show is, some of the other simple stuff like the UVs. So we can go down here to the UVs, and as it says, create and edit UVs. Right now, none of it is enabled, and that's just because we need to select something. So as you see here, I have this stool. Basically the stool itself has like this kind of swirl at the top because the UVs probably aren't complete. It's like a block out model, basically just first pass. And but let's say that I wanted to quickly fix that because just right now it's like a visual just annoyance in here, and it would be nice if I didn't have to look at that. And I don't want to have to jump back over to Maya or Blender to, of course, adjust this. So what I can do is you can, of course, just immediately hit Auto UV and it'll actually fix it. So if I just go here, you'll see that it's already adjusting the checkerboard pattern. So we're just getting one consistent island across the top. If I were to hit accept, then we're going to then immediately have our wood grain fixed. There's no swirl or anything anymore on that, which is pretty cool. I just did a Control Z to go back, basically undo my changes. But what we can also do is you can actually see that there's the UV unwrap, project UVs, some of the similar things that you'll find in your other modeling program if you model elsewhere. But you can also open up the UV editor. So just like in other programs as well, you have a UV editor here. So it's a great way to basically see your asset as well as the UVs here in a 2D kind of format. So you can see and edit them in here as well. And again, if I hit the Auto UV, I can control stuff like the amount of islands, how it's basically like grabbing the angle threshold of the different pieces as well. Some of those things. So if you prefer to just like quickly Auto UV things just for simplicity, there is like a better form of like controls and details in here as well for that can be super useful. So another thing too is there is texel density. So if you know your proper texel density for your scene, you're wanting to keep things consistent and actually make sure that your pixels and the actual texel amount for each texture that you're bringing in is consistent across the board. This is of course a way to do that. I'm gonna hit cancel real quick. You can even edit UV seams, so you can actually grab the seams of the part and basically control the seam locations themselves. So that way you have flow underneath the asset and stuff. That way it's not as visible where the seams are. Basically there's just a bunch of great options in here and using the UV editor itself to be able to do some of that stuff inside of here without having to jump back and forth to your other modeling programs. So of course it is a little bit more rudimentary comparatively. Like there are some just more options I find sometimes in like Maya and all. However, I think like this is a super great way to be able to do things like just quickly fix that issue like you saw there, or even similar to like some of the modeling features, just like cutting a seam or adding an edge loop or something. Just being able to do some of that can be super helpful, especially when you're kind of working on the fly. So again, yeah, just wanted to show off the UV editor here and how you can kind of walk through this stuff. Of course, you can dive a lot more into some of this other stuff, but yeah, overall, I just wanted to show how you could quickly edit your UVs in here if you needed to do an auto UV or something to fix something that's problematic, and just be able to actually fix it in Engine and not have to worry about going back to your modeler or anything. I think it can be really awesome. As I said, I'll continue to go through some of these other items as well in the future videos, but this was just a quick one on how you could do some very basic UVs in here and basically how it works. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Of course, make sure to follow for future videos like this, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below down as well in the comments. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. All right.